The world's supply of chocolate starts off as a humble bean growing on a tree somewhere in the tropics. But how does that bean get turned into the chocolate bar you enjoy so much? We visited a large chocolate factory to find out. We found the cocoa beans being unloaded from a large burlap sack onto a weighing machine. The beans were then sent through a machine that winnowed out any debris like sticks or stones. Then the clean beans were dropped onto a conveyor belt and washed in cold water to remove the shells. Inside the factory floor, we saw the beans were then spread out on huge drying trays. These trays are then placed outside in the warm African sun for 6 days, turning them from wet and slimy to hard and brittle. Once they had dried out, the beans were collected and sent through a huller machine, which cracked the shells open and separated them from the inner nibs. Next, the nibs were put into a large industrial roaster, where they're gently roasted for about 30 minutes. The temperature inside the roaster is carefully controlled to make sure that the beans don't burn. During roasting, the chocolate liquor inside the beans develops, which gives chocolate its characteristic flavor and aroma. After roasting, the beans were transferred to a hydraulic press. Hot water was added to the beans to extract the oils and create what is known as cocoa mass, or chocolate liquor. The remaining solid pieces are called cocoa cake. Both the cocoa mass and cocoa cake have many uses in the chocolate industry. The cocoa mass will be used later to make our chocolate. Meanwhile, the cocoa cake is often ground up and used to add extra chocolate flavor and color to other products. The cocoa mass was then combined with sugar and milk to make a chocolate paste. This is called conching. Huge paddles stir the chocolate for hours to make sure the ingredients are evenly mixed. During conching, the chocolate is also degassed to remove any air bubbles. This makes the texture of the chocolate smoother and creamier. After conching, the chocolate was sent to a tempering machine. Tempering is a process of heating and cooling the chocolate to specific temperatures to make sure the cocoa butter crystallizes properly. This creates a glossy shine on the finished chocolate bar and makes it snap when you break it. Now the perfectly tempered chocolate was pumped into a mold. This mold is actually just one piece of a larger, more complex mold. And each individual piece of chocolate will eventually come out of this mold looking exactly like your favorite chocolate bar. The mold is then closed and vibrated to get rid of any air bubbles and to make sure the chocolate evenly coats the sides and bottom of the mold. After filling, the mold moves on to a demolding machine. The machine opens up each individual cavity of the mold, allowing the chocolate bars to drop out into a cooling bath. The chocolate bars are cooled down quickly to stop the tempering process and to make them easier to handle. Once cooled, the bars are removed from the cooling bath and sent to a packaging machine. The machine wraps each chocolate bar individually, then boxes them up and gets them ready to ship. From the moment the cocoa beans arrive at the factory until the finished chocolate bar is boxed up, it takes about 2 weeks to make a chocolate bar. We hope you enjoyed learning how chocolate is made. If you did, please hit the like button for more videos like this.